What's going on, people? Just want to speak briefly on this congresswoman named Rashida Tlaib, I believe it is. She made a comment to impeach Trump, and she said, we're going to impeach the mother effer. Now, it's interesting because I listened to a lot of what the media had to say about it. And the media, their response was, we really don't care about the language. One guy says, I'm in New York City, so we hear that all the time, so the language really doesn't bother me. And I said to myself, unless it was President Trump that used that language, it's only good when they use it. But if President Trump used that language, they will come back and say, but he's the president. We have children that's listening, and it's not good for the children's sensitive ears. We should not have to go through hearing that. So impeach President Trump. But yet, when this news reporter was asked about the children that heard, he said, you know what? I'm in New York City. I don't care about the language. My children are going to hear it anyway, so why not? That only speaks to the double standard regarding the Demoncraps. Now, you see the title of this video, and you hear the Demoncraps. Many of them would say they are radicals. They say they are socialists. And if you notice, a lot of these Congress people are foreigners. The ones that standing up making the most controversial comments are foreigners. The Democratic Party, in my opinion, is the new face of terrorism, because everything they do is resistance. Even when it comes to violence, threatening to impeach the president, threatening to have the president killed, and even Maxine Waters that stood up and said to attack people even in the supermarket and at the gas station. We have American-born citizens walking into businesses and being put out because of the fact that they're wearing a Trump hat or a Trump t-shirt. Now, it's interesting that they're talking about that this is the most historical, diverse Congress. And of course, people are looking at the races in there. They're looking at the sexes. There's more women. There's more immigrants that's there. People of other nationalities. They think that's good. And maybe to some degree that is good. But what do these individual people stand for? Just listen to Alexandria Cortez and some of her crazy mixed up views. And most Americans today have no idea of the danger of socialism. They have no idea. People have ran to escape socialism. Run to America to escape socialism for Congress people, political leaders to stand up and say they are now socialists. So they have no idea how dangerous socialism is. I want you to listen to this congresswoman, these lawmakers that stand up on national television and make comments such as this. Listen to this.
Your son looks at you and says, Mama, look, you won. Bullies don't win. And I said, baby, they don't. Because we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the
That's a direct jab at President Trump, calling.
Now, people are applauding her because they think that she really said something deep. They're applauding her, they're hugging her, they're supporting her. But if Trump had stood up and said the same thing, their song would have been impeached. Now, this representative is a Palestinian immigrant. Keep in mind the people that want to change the face of America are foreigners. These are immigrants that came to this country and now they are in political position. Now listen to this senator. Her name is Mazie Hirono. I might have killed her name, but that's her name. This is an Asian woman. And keep in mind that a lot of which these immigrants do in this country, especially the women, they were never allowed to do that in the country in which they came from. They allegedly ran from that type of belief system. So now they're here in a political position and promoting the same agenda that they ran from. Listen to what she says about men.
Guess who's perpetuating all of these kinds of actions? It's the men in this country. And I just want to say to the men in this country, just shut up and step up. Do the right thing for a change. Okay, you can see I'm a little upset by this, the unfairness of it, but you have a second question?
Now, keep in mind, these same women are saying men should shut up and step up. The same female would not have done that in the country in which she came from. She might have been put to death or tortured in some way, shape, or form. But now that she's in America and you have silly Americans and millennials that's receiving her, putting their arms around her, supporting her, making her feel like she's doing something great. Now they feel they're able to stand up and push agendas that they weren't able to push in their own countries. So now we have people that deep down inside hate America and wish to see the demise of America stand up as a congresswoman demanding to make changes in this country, changing the face of America. But in reality, this is a new face of terrorism right here in this country. So feedback, tell me what you think. Click on the link, the PayPal link, support this channel, or click on the link and buy a Trump cup. Until next time, I'm fearless.